welcome to the Sins Review. I'm your host, Jackie Sins. So obviously I was planning on reviewing the whole Matrix trilogy, which of course has a fourth film coming up called The Matrix Resurrections. So I guess it's going to be a quad something. Oh yeah, of course the film I will be reviewing now is The Matrix Reloaded. The Matrix Reloaded, released in 2003, once again stars the same actors for our three main characters. There are also some new characters. This film also features the final performance of Gloria Foster as the Oracle in this series. She passed away on September 29th, 2001 due to complications from diabetes. I think it's safe to say that when the filmmakers finished the film, they wanted to be respectful and wait a few years before releasing it. Now, some of the important new characters are Link, played by Harold Perrineau, Captain Niobe, played by Jada Pinkett Smith, Commander Locke, played by Henry Lennox, and the Keymaker, played by Randall Duke Kim. There are a ton of other characters, but those are the ones we see most often. The beginning of the movie starts out with a dream sequence that has a little foreshadowing. The one having this dream is the one. Neo, because... never mind. He wakes up all cuddled up with Trinity. You can probably guess the dream was about her, and it ain't good. I believe it is 2 years after the events of the first film, and a lot of people have been freed from the Matrix. We also spot our first new character, Link, who supposedly has a connection with Tank from the first film. Anyway, they are aboard the hovercraft known as the Nebuchadnezzar, captained by Morpheus. The Nebuchadnezzar docks on this, I guess, craft carrier thing, and Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus plug into the Matrix to meet with others from the Resistance in a secure line, along with Captain Niobe. So apparently about 200,000 enemy Sentinels are on their way to Zion, the last human city on Earth. There's a debate about what should be done about it. Commander Locke has ordered them to return to Zion to recharge their ships. A black car approaches the meeting place, and Neo apparently can sense it because he's the one, of course. Anyway, Morpheus goes on about the prophecy and the one, who's going to save us all. The Oracle is supposedly waiting for the right time to contact them and tell Neo what he's supposed to do, because apparently he still doesn't know. Morpheus suggests that a ship be left in place in case the Oracle tries to contact them. This is, of course, disobeying direct orders and causes all kinds of drama. Neo has gone to check out the disturbance. The guard at the door said this guy handed him this envelope. Neo opens it, and out comes an earwig. The guy said Neo set him free. So, three agents burst through the door, and we have our first fight sequence of the movie. Neo defeats them easily because he has Kung Fu. And he also can fly, apparently. So the Nebuchadnezzar finally returns to Zion. Everyone exits the Matrix, and we see Neo is welcomed home as a hero. Turns out he helped free a lot of people from the Matrix in these 2 years. Oh, and the drama, aside from disobeying Commander Locke's orders, well, Morpheus and Niobe used to be together, and now she's with Locke. We also learned that Tank from the first film died in battle. There was this situation where the actor Marcus Chung filed a lawsuit against the filmmakers, and I'm not really going to get into all that, but the point is his character was killed off screen. So you remember the whole love thing with Neo and Trinity? I guess I'll rehash what I said in my review of the first movie. They clearly didn't have very good chemistry, and the whole I love you thing was just out of nowhere. Well, now they make out. Actually, quite a bit. I guess it's supposed to make up for their lack of chemistry in the first film. They also have they bone, okay? They have sex. Soon enough, the Oracle does contact our heroes. She tells Neo that in order to end this war, he needs to go to the source of the Matrix. And in order to do this, he needs the Keymaker. So my thoughts on The Matrix Reloaded is that it's pretty good. On a nostalgic note, this is the first and only film in the Matrix series that I have seen in theaters. It is definitely a fast-paced action movie.
Double machine guns, motherfucker!
And yeah, double machine guns, motherfucker. It has some cool effects, though not all of them work in certain sequences. There was this point where Neo was using a metal bar to beat a bunch of agents with, and he spins in the air and stuff. The whole fight scene from then on was clearly CGI, and it did not look cool. Hell, even the spinning around the bar pole, whatever you want to call it, and kicking the agents down, that could have been pretty cool, but no. Now, before you say technical limitations, there was another movie released in the same year called Underworld, and it had a lot of the similar vibes and did not rely on visual effects. The werewolves were pretty much all practical effects. I mean, even when they did use CGI, it still looked cool. Now, of course, I'll save all that for when I actually review that movie. Anyway, I have to talk about how this movie ends. It's just a setup for the next one, and there's no satisfying conclusion to this story, and that really hurts it. I give The Matrix Reloaded Sin. This has been the Sins Review. I'm Jackie Sins, and tune in next week for The Revolutions.